Today I'm sharing with you drugstore makeup products that are just as good as high-end products. There may be some dupes in here, but for the most part, just the quality is every bit as good as high-end makeup that I've tried. I could probably disguise some of these products, try them and not be able to tell if they were high-end or not. That's how good they are. I try a lot of drugstore products and in my mind I'm comparing them to the quality and to other high-end products that I've tried. And I've seen other videos like this and I always enjoy watching them myself. So if you also enjoy videos like this and you want to see me do more of these in the future, let me know in the comments down below and I can surely do that because I enjoy trying things like this. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. And also to receive notifications every time I upload, make sure that the little bell icon has been hit and it's got the little brackets around it. That will help you get notified every time I upload. And let's get started with the awesome drugstore makeup products. So the first one I'm going to talk about is what is already swatched on the back of my hand. That is a highlighter along with some high-end equivalents, kind of a dupe, kind of not. So what I have swatched on my hand, high-end wise, are what I was kind of comparing it to. So a lot of us are familiar with the Balm Mary Luminizer. I also have Ofra Rodeo Drive, my lid fell off, and I have Becca Smoky Quartz. I've got a lot of broken stuff here. This one's kind of cracked as well. So I'll show you where these are swatched on the back of my hand. So I have the Balm Mary Luminizer right here. I have Becca Smoky Quartz on top over here, and I have Ofra Rodeo Drive right here. These two swatches in the middle, these that are so beautiful, sandwiched in between these high-end swatches, are from this Pixie by Petra Subtle Sunrise Duo. I am in love with this. The quality is fantastic. You can see how beautifully these swatch and they apply just as beautifully as they swatch. Super smooth. They're not chunky, they're not glittery, they look really beautiful and natural, and yet they give you such a pretty glow. So you have your nice peaky, rosy champagne shade here, and then your traditional champagne shade here. So this is a really versatile duo to have, especially for someone who hasn't maybe gotten on the highlighter train yet. You're not quite sure what you want, but you know you want something that you can get maybe a variety of looks from and that looks natural yet gives you that glow as well. This duo is fabulous. The quality is fantastic. Next is what's on my lips today. And I gotta say, I love the way they feel. These are the new Almay, I think these are still new, Lip Vibes. This one is called Skip the Gym. So let's first talk about the packaging. I feel like these are supposed to kind of emulate the Sephora line that they have out now. I'm blanking on the name, but I'll put it either on the screen or down below. I don't have any of the Sephora, I think they're called Lip Stories. Correct me if I'm wrong, or just tell me down below what they are. If you have any high-end lipstick that is creamy and moisturizing and nourishing and wears well on the lips as far as a bullet lipstick. We're not talking long wearing liquid lipstick here. We're talking just a traditional bullet lipstick that wears a long time, is creamy and moisturizing. There is a very subtle, sweet undertone of a scent, almost undetectable. I feel like a lot of drugstore lipsticks have that scent. You know what I'm talking about? It's that kind of off-putting scent. These don't. They feel very luxurious. They feel very nourishing, very hydrating. They look high-end, they feel high-end. If you put these in a high-end package like Bite Beauty, like Stila, Laura Mercier, you could not tell the difference. These are really nice. If you've not picked these up, I highly recommend it. I was really harsh on this bronzer the first time I tried it because it is very pricey, and I felt like you didn't get a lot of color payoff for the amount that you pay. However, if you're looking for a subtle, glowy bronzer, that subtle, just touch of color bronze, this is going to give it to you. This is the Lila B bronzer. Some of you may be familiar with this brand. The packaging is very sleek and cool. The packaging from this line resembles stones, which is really neat. Slides open, it's very heavy, very luxurious. Because the pan is kind of small, you know, you're gonna take your bronzer brush here and dip it in. You can't really get half and half. You have to grab both and kind of swirl them together. So I'll swatch this on the back of my hand and show you what it comes out like when you swirl the two together. It's very light, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so here is the Lila Bee. It's very pretty. I have kind of a light medium skin tone, so on the back of my hand, it's not as visible. On the face, it does look really pretty. Like I said, it's not gonna be your major summertime bronzy glow, but it does give a nice glowy look to the face. To save a pretty penny, you can get a very similar look with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the light bronze shade. I didn't realize they had several shades of this when I first bought it, and this is the shade that I got, and it works beautifully for me. It's funny how things swatch very lightly, but then on the face, they actually work really well. So this is the Physicians Formula swatched right next to the Lila Bee right here, and I'm going to give you a third option if you want to try a different brand. A third option, also great quality, great shade, if you just want that light golden option, is the Golden Sand Bronzer by No. 7. The quality of this and the packaging is really nice, and you can tell I've gotten some use out of this as well. So that is Golden Sand by No. 7, and here it is swatched next to the Butter Bronzer as well as the Lila Bee. So I think there are some great options there if you want a more subtle bronzer, and none of these are too orangey or too warm. They seem to work well on different undertones, and the quality is really great on all of them. And if you're thinking about getting the Lila Bee because you do like the packaging, trying one of the other two first would be a great way to test out if the shade works for you as well before you invest in the higher end version. I actually realized the other day as I was throwing this into my travel bag that this lip liner is one of my favorite formulas. There's several lip liner brands that I gravitate to, and I always pick up over and over and over, and this is one of them, and it's one of the least expensive that I own, and that is the NYX retractable. I have two very neutral shades. I was trying to try these out a long time ago to see if they would work for the Charlotte Tilbury. They're not exact dupes in terms of color or formula, but they are very good. Whether they cost $5 or $25, the formula is really nice. I've never been a big fan of retractable products until these. I find with lips, you don't really need a super fine line since you're going more inside the lips. This is nude and this is natural. The natural is more of a brown nude shade, and the nude is actually more of kind of your lips but better pinky nude shade. I was making sure I was pointing at the right ones. I like having both for different shades of lipstick that I'm wearing. They're creamy, they don't tug, they wear a long time. I just really love the quality of these, and you cannot beat the price. I actually usually leave one in my travel bag, so I just never have to worry about having a good lip liner with me all the time when I am packing to go on a trip. So these are really great if you're looking for a good drugstore lip liner in a great neutral color, no matter which side of neutral you're leaning on. I basically quit buying the Anastasia Brow Wiz and whatever her other brow pencil is called when I found the NYX. I can't remember the name of the first NYX pencil. I'll put it down below that I discovered because it worked so well for me. I just did not ever see the need to go back to the Anastasia. And I kind of rotate different eyebrow pencils now, but I always go back to the NYX. And since that Precision Point NYX pencil, I've discovered the Precision Brow Pencil. I've talked about this in several videos. I think it's so good. I use the shade Ash Brown, but what I love about this for a daily basis is that it's got this kind of rectangular tip, so you can really create lines with it. They look pretty darn hair-like, and this allows you to do your brows so quickly. I am sure a lot of you are like me and you just need to get your brows done and get out the door. I've got a lot of evening out to do from one brow to the other, and this just allows me to do it really quickly, and I love this thing. I just don't see going back to another high-end brow pencil as my main brow pencil ever, because of this. The pigment is good, it's not too waxy. Every now and then, if I don't use it for a while, if I'm trying other brow pencils or rotating through, it will get kind of waxy, and I'll just draw on a tissue with it and it takes off that little layer, and then it draws up my brows perfectly. I love this thing, it's great. I don't have an exact high-end product to compare this to. I just know that if this was in a high-end package, like say Buxom or I don't know, anything else, I would think it was high-end. The quality is so nice. This is the NYX High Definition Blush. The packaging is really cute. It just is a black flip top and it's got a little bow on the end. This blush applies so beautifully. It diffuses nicely. This looks like a really bright color. This is the only shade that they had when I bought this. But look at that. It even diffuses nicely with my finger. It's so pretty on the cheek. It gives such a beautiful flush of color. It lasts all day. Even though this is a bright shade, for example, I feel like you really can't overdo it unless you try. It just makes your skin look nice and healthy. It makes you look glowy without adding shimmer. I feel like that takes a special formula to achieve that, and they have done it. This is a great blush. The quality could certainly be high-end. If you have not tried these or you haven't seen them in store, haven't scouted them out, they'd definitely be worth taking a look. I'm gonna have all these products linked down below as well for you so that you can check them out, check out more details as well. Stila Glitter and Glows have been a thing for a while now, and I know a lot of you have been kind of hesitant to purchase them until you knew the quality was really going to suit you, or you've been hesitant because you just don't know about all that glitter and shimmer on your lids. Is it going to fall off? Is it going to look weird if you have any kind of aging issues? Or do you want to spend that much money just for a shadow that you're not going to wear that much? So I was actually sent the Pixi by Petra Liquid Fairy Lights in PR some time back, and I've kind of been sitting on this whole dupe situation for a while. The colors that I have don't match exactly, but the formula is pretty spot on, and the Pixi costs less. So you have the Stila Glitter and Glow, and they have a Shimmer and Glow formula that I think is really, really pretty, that doesn't have the glitter component. It's just very shimmery. The Pixi are more in line with the Glitter and Glows. So this is the Pixi. The Pixi is on top and the Stila is on the bottom. So you have Bare Brilliance by Pixi and Smoldering Satin by Stila, and the Smoldering Satin has more silver in it, so you're not looking again at the exact same shade. The Bare Brilliance is a little bit deeper and has a little bit more bronze to it, but you know, the formula is pretty spot on. And then over here you've got Rose Gold by Pixi and Peachy Sheen by Stila. This is a great product to have if you do have a special occasion and you want something on the lids that will give a nice impact but not have chunky glitter everywhere, all over your cheeks and all over creation. The Pixi product is really, really pretty. I have oily combination skin, and I am not, you know, in my 20s anymore, and I do not like emphasizing texture, emphasizing lines, but I also don't like it when products slide off my face. I live in a very hot and humid environment. I'm very, very picky about foundations in general, and especially about powder foundations. A lot of people with oily combination skin swear by powder foundation. I'm not one of them. I find that powder foundation slides off my skin way, way more than liquid foundation. This powder foundation is so good, and it is from the drugstore. I don't have a high-end powder foundation to compare it to or to say it's a dupe. This could be a high-end powder foundation. It is that good. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof powder. I don't even know if they call this a powder foundation, actually. It says it leaves the skin shine free, comfortable, and it has buildable coverage. It's mattifying, absorbs oil, and it tightens the look of pores. Now, I don't think it's a magical powder or anything, but it does keep me as shine free as I can be all day, and it just looks really nice and natural on the skin. I do have all of my foundation matches over on my blog. I have that linked down below for you guys. I love the way this looks on the skin. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't look powdery. I do use primer before my powder foundations, and I do use a setting spray after to keep it on the face. It wears well. It doesn't make me shiny fast the way even some high-end powder foundations can. It just looks really nice. I hope you can see that, but all my pores just disappeared on my hand. It is a really nice powder foundation. If you're looking for one and you haven't quite found one, you may want to give the Milani a try. Better than many or most of the high-end powder foundations I've ever tried. If you have drugstore suggestions for me to try, leave those down below because I would love to find some more hidden gems like this. If you guys like this, I would like to do another one of these in the future. Let me know again down below what you guys think. Leave me some product suggestions. If y'all have some that you feel are as good as high-end, leave those down below as well. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you receive notifications. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.